All right, let's start talking about kickoff. Let's start talking about
Payback.
payback with kickoff.
I
Sheamus
thought he was
against
going to say
Damien.
Kickstarter. I was like, you having a
Yeah, let's
Kickstarter,
talk about a
Tony?
Kickstarter. Yeah. Uh, Sheamus against Damien Sandow. I didn't get a chance to see the match itself,
I
but
did, fortunately.
I I saw like bits and pieces of it from YouTube, and from what I saw, it was just like a Raw match. And of course, Sheamus wins, which
Better than
what's the
average
point?
for the pre-show, but I mean, they didn't make it must watch. I mean, he it was a typical match for Sheamus that goes longer than 5 minutes. You know the outcome. He's the reverse Zack Ryder. When his music hits, you know he's winning. And that's exactly what happened here.
Hmm.
And, to make the pre-show must watch, shouldn't you have done something a little different? I'm pretty sure nobody expected Sandow to win. Why not give him a victory?
I think they were expecting it because in WWE's mind, Sheamus is technically the number 2 babyface.
Well,
They thought
yeah, because, putting him on the pre-show really shows that value.
well,
Not anymore,
that's what they were thinking, is that because he's such a big babyface, we'll just put him on the pre-show that'll get people to watch it just because,
He was the number 2 babyface until CM Punk turned face again.
Yeah, but that was technically before Punk came back as a
Right.
babyface.
Yeah,
We
but
didn't
to
know what his
me,
lineup was
what's the
gonna be.
point in this? I mean, if you would have given it to Damien Sandow, he could have looked a little bit better. But if you give it to Sheamus, it's just another victory, and he doesn't
Yeah.
need them. So
Yeah, and on top, well, once he kicked out of the terminus, I'm like, oh, shit. Because he'd already countered out of it once. And then when Sandow hit, I'm like, oh, is this guy really going to take a clean? Oh, fuck, no, he kicked out of 2. God damn it. 3 minutes after
They
that,
had
he
him
takes a
pin him
pro
the
kick.
next time.
Yeah, and oh god, I
I
touched
know,
upon that in the Raw
Yeah.
post game way too much. I'm not wasting any time on. It takes 2 people in the ring at the same time in a fluke roll up. Really?
Yep.
Triple Sheamus.
Only Damien Sandow can win a handicap match and still look bad. Like, pin Sheamus. Most relevant thing
I
he's
blame-
ever done.
I
Still looks
blame him working with Sheamus for making him look awful. I mean, you work with Sheamus and anybody looks awful. Just ask Mark Henry.
well, their match was okay. I thought their
Mhm.
they won at SummerSlam or whatever it was.
I mean,
But-
that's what you do.
But no, the problem is this was just another match to give Sheamus a win,
I
and
thought it
he
was
doesn't need
better-
it. So when it comes down to it, what was the point?
It was a better than average pre-show match. I've seen far worse on the pre-show than that.
Yeah,
That was
but-
actually one that actually sparked my interest only because Sandow might win and beat Sheamus, but that's just the fan inside me wishing for something that's not going to happen.
I think
be
the way they were
fair,
looking
though-
at it was he's already too big for the pre-show as it is. Can't have him lose, too. Maybe
I mean,
that's
the
what it was.
kickoff.
Whatever.
Well, I'll tell you one person that needed Sheamus to win, Brandon Liggin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon got quite a bit of points from that,
I don't
didn't
think
he?
he would have
Didn't he have
mattered. I
Sandow,
believe
too?
Sandow's also on Brandon's team, so he would have won either way.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
No, it only cost him 10
Owned.
points for Damien Sandow.
Oh,
No, Sheamus got him 20 points, and Sandow only took away 10. So technically, he did get 10 points.
That's good.
Yeah, but if Sandow had won it, it would have been the same result. He would have
Yeah.
gotten that same.
Yeah,
10
it wouldn't have
points.
mattered. He would have been on the winning way either way because they're both on his
that's why your
team.
Yeah.
joke sucks.
So just like this match, it didn't matter.
Yeah, that's really all you can really say about
I love-
this match because, I mean, it looks like they're going to kind of continue the feud a little bit, but I doubt that they're really going to put much. They're going to have
They're going to be spot fillers and Money in the Bank, that's for sure.
they're going to be in the Money in the Bank, and they're going to be wrestling each other on Raw in the meantime, and then they're going to do something else when it comes to SummerSlam. That's it. So really, what was the point for this entire feud? And you know what's going to happen is Sandow's not going to get any kind of steam out of this now. So
I think we'll see Sandow get a TV win on him at some point through this.
I
So
hope
I don't
so.
think this is done. I think we're going to continue to see these guys going with each other. The point of this match and why this happened, and we surmised this really well when we were talking about it going into it. They call this a kickoff because it's just like the opening kickoff of a football game. It's something where the crowd is going to get super hyped. It's getting the show started. And specifically, it's going to be Sheamus kicking off the head of Damien Sandow.
Mhm. All right, well, that kind of clears everything up with that. There's not much else to talk about, so we're going to move on to the next part with the Intercontinental Championship.